Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm making a very easy chicken tikka masala. My daughter's going to come home from university and she's going to be starving, so I'm going to make sure that dinner's ready for her. So let's start cooking. So I have 750 grams of chicken fillets that I've sliced into chunky pieces and I've rinsed a few times. So now we're going to marinate. Ideally I prefer doing this the night before or marinating for a few hours. So I've just added about a quarter cup or just under a quarter cup of cooking oil, sunflower cooking oil, and I'm using salt and pepper to season. Just going to be adding some chili flakes, then some parsley just for color, but you could add any other fresh herbs. Then I'm using 2 heaped tablespoons of tikka masala that I bought from my local spice store. And then I've got a heaped teaspoon of ginger and garlic. And this is 1 cup of double thick yogurt. So I'm going to give everything a good mix, and as I said, at this point you could mix everything and allow this to marinate overnight or at least for 2 hours. And you could even do this with chicken pieces. It's actually very simple to make. So I'm just giving this a good mix. And I'm going to put this into an oven-proof dish and grill this in my oven for exactly 30 minutes. You could do this over the braai if you like that smoky flavor, which is also quite nice. But I won't be lighting the braai stand today, so I'm just going to grill this in my kitchen oven. So this is my oven-proof dish. Just going to be putting a little bit more cooking oil so this can cook nicely, and just a little bit more parsley just for some color. And I'm gonna also add the chili so this chili can roast. I'm using jalapeno, but just so that can roast and add to our flavor. So I'm using a large cast iron skillet today, my flame on high, and my pan's been heating up. I'm just going to be using about 2 tablespoons of butter ghee. I'm using clover butter ghee, but this is optional, but it gives it that nice rich taste like you do in the restaurants, but that is optional. And then I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, and to this then I'm going to be adding 2 large grated onions, and then I've got my dry spices. I've got 4 cloves, 2 large cinnamon sticks, and half a teaspoon of crushed jeera. So I'm just going to give this a mix. The ghee also gives it that smoky taste. So at this point you would add curry leaf, but unfortunately it's just so hot. My curry leaf and my coriander is all dry. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of thyme that I got from the garden and 1 large jalapeno chili. You don't have to add the chili, totally optional. So I'm just going to be cooking this for about 4 minutes. I'm just going to be adding some salt and pepper at this stage. So our onion is now cooked. I'm adding a quarter cup of tomato paste. Then I've got a teaspoon of Tikka Masala, and I did add about 4 strands of saffron, but that is optional, and a little bit of tumeric. So I'm just going to give this a mix. I've chopped in my mini chopper 8 large tomatoes. We need the gravy to be really smooth. I'm just going to be adding some salt and pepper, not too much, just a little. Just going to give this a mix. And we're going to allow this to cook for a few minutes. So our chicken is now cooked, and we're going to add it to our gravy with the moisture that's in it. I'm switching my stove back on. And I'm just going to give this a mix. So I'm going to let this cook for a further 5 minutes, and then we should be ready to serve. So now we're going to be adding some funegreek leaves. This is half a teaspoon, and this is what it looks like in this bulk store. And about a half a cup of fresh cream. And I'm just going to give this a mix. This pairs well with garlic naan bread, but I'm serving this with long grain basmati rice today. And now our chicken tikka masala is ready to serve. So our chicken tikka masala is now ready, and we're going to pair this with long grain basmati rice. As I said, I don't have any coriander. It's really hot in the garden. Guys, please remember to subscribe and share. Until our next video, take care, bye.